What's up YouTube, and welcome back to my channel. Jess Nicole here. If you are new to the channel, make sure you go ahead and hit the subscribe button and be sure to follow me on my socials at the Jess Nicole, at Jess Right Fitness on Instagram. And I'm sure you can tell by the title of this video is going to be a beginner's chest workout. Ladies, I know as a woman, we don't really want to do upper body, we don't want to do chest, we don't want to do back. All we want to do is legs and booty. But I am here to tell you ladies that it is so important to do both. Working your upper body, and this is something I wish I knew when I first started working out, working your total, not even just upper body, your full body, not just legs, not just booty, work it all, work your full body will give you that physique that we so desperately all want. So one thing that I have learned about working my chest is, first and foremost, I really could honestly fit a 32A still to this day at 24 years old. I have very small boobs. But when I started working out my chest, it started to lift up my boobs and make them look more firm, which in return makes my boobs look bigger. Your chest is a pectoralis muscle, and of course your actual boob is the fat. So if you tone the muscle behind the boob, automatically lifts up that area. Of course, it's not gonna do anything about the fat, but it will give you a more firmer looking breast. As you can see, I am in the yoga room of my gym, so I'm gonna first start with a few beginner exercises. All you need is a mat and some dumbbells, and then towards the end of the video, I'm gonna show you guys some more in the gym kind of workouts for someone who feels a little bit more confident, or maybe you just have a gym and you see a machine and you don't know how to use it. So yeah, with all that being said, let's go ahead and get right into this video. All right, you guys, so like I said, I'm gonna get this workout started on the floor with a yoga mat and just dumbbells. I believe my dumbbells are 10 pounds each. And we're gonna start with the most basic movement you could ever possibly do when it comes to doing your chest, and that's gonna be a bench press. So this obviously is a different variation. I'm laying on the floor, so you're gonna wanna just lay flat on your back. Your knees don't necessarily have to be bent. You can have your legs out straight. It's just more comfortable for me. And you're gonna put your arms out to your side to where your elbows are on the floor. And from there, you're just gonna press forward. This basic movement is going to work that pectoralis major, the muscle that I spoke about in the beginning, and this is really going to help lift up your chest. And now moving on into a close grip bench press. This is a very similar movement to what we were doing before, except obviously now your grip has changed and it is closer. With your grip being closer, you are still working that pectoralis major, but now you are incorporating more of your triceps and you're activating that anterior deltoid, which is the front muscle of your shoulders. I also have to mention that I actually was not counting my reps, so I do apologize for that. If I had to give you a specific amount of reps to do, I would say anywhere between 10 and 20 reps and do 4 sets. What I like to do personally when I work out is once I actually start to feel that uncomfortableness and I start to feel that ache, that muscle starting to work, I like to do at least 5 more reps after that to really feel the burn. And moving on into our next exercise, we're gonna do a dumbbell pullover. So you're gonna hold the dumbbell the same way you did in the previous exercise, except the movement is a little different. Instead, you're gonna put it over your head, feel that stretch, and then bring it back to your starting point. A dumbbell pullover works the muscle groups throughout your upper body. So that's your latissimus dorsi, your pectoralis major, the triceps on the back of your arms, and your serratus muscle on the sides of your rib cage. I personally love this exercise. This is one of my favorite workouts because it not only works your chest, but it also gives your back a good workout. And I know this is a movement that a lot of bodybuilders do as well. Moving on into our next workout, we are going to be doing a single close grip press. Now I know guys, a lot of these workouts may look like they're the exact same thing, just in a different way, but they each work a different muscle. That's why I'm being very detailed in which muscles they work, and these are also really good workouts for a beginner. So these are all super easy to follow just from watching a video. So with the close grip bench press, this is an upper body exercise that's targeting your tricep muscles primarily, and the secondary muscles involved are your chest and shoulders. Some of the benefits of a close grip press is that it can build strength in your triceps.
Now I know that exercise was working mostly your triceps and other muscles. Well, this next exercise, we are focusing solely on the chest. So next we're gonna do some lying pectoral flies. So what you're gonna do is hold the dumbbells directly in front of you. And the movement is just opening up your arms into what's called a fly and then coming back. This is contracting that larger pectoralis major and the smallest pectoralis minor, which when they're both fully developed, they can give you that chest separation look that a lot of people are striving for. This is actually one of my top chest exercises. I know for sure that if I ever do this exercise that my chest is gonna be sore the next day. And I feel like it's because when you're opening up, you're really stretching out that muscle just to bring it back into a contraction. And it's really working and putting a stretch and an emphasis on your muscle, which helps it grow in the end. So next we're going to be doing a low to high chest fly with dumbbells. Now this is typically done on a cable machine and it makes more sense to do it on a cable machine, but since this is a beginner workout, I'm trying to show you guys the easiest way to do it, and you can do it easily just laying on your back as I'm doing it. So what you want to do is start with your hands by your sides, and when you push them upwards and pull them upwards, you're going to want to push your hands closer together like I'm doing here. So again, this is just another chest workout. You also will probably feel this in your biceps as well, but primarily this movement is working the line of pull of the clavicular pectoralis. So this is one of the best exercises around for filling in the upper chest up near the collarbone. All right, ladies, we can take a break from those dumbbells and now we're gonna move into push-ups. Now I'm sure we all know how to do a push-up. However, I'm gonna show you guys 3 different variations of how to do a push-up. So first and foremost, there's the typical push-up that we were taught in PE in middle school and high school, the girls push-up, where you cross your feet or you just sit on your knees and you do a typical push-up. Now, if you are not strong enough to do a standard push-up, then this is a great way to start and get into that. This is working your same chest and arm muscles that would be used in a regular push-up, but it's taking some of that stress by having you sit on your knees. And now the second variation of our push-up is going to be a standard push-up, except the way that your hand is placed. This time you're going to use weights to place your hands, and you're going to do a regular standard push-up. This is not necessarily harder or any easier. I just prefer to do it this way because I have wrist issues and it hurts my wrist to lay my hand flat. So this is just a different variation if it's more comfortable for you. And lastly, we have a regular standard push-up. So get down on all fours, place your hands slightly wider than your shoulders, straighten your arms and legs, and lower your body until your chest nearly touches the floor, and then push yourself back up. All right, now we can finally wrap up the floor series of this beginner's chest workout, and we're moving on into some machines. So the first machine I'm going to be using is going to be the cable machine, and I'm getting it all set up for a high to low cable fly. So first and foremost, you're going to start with your hands above your head, and the movement is bringing them from high to low and bring them together. So the standing high to low cable fly is a variation of the chest fly and an exercise used to strengthen the pushing muscles of the body, including the chest, the tricep, and the shoulders. I kind of went a little heavy on the weight here, so as you see, your girl's struggling just a little bit, but this is a workout that you would definitely feel in your chest. With this exercise, it's important that you step a little bit forward so that you can give your body a little bit more of a chest stretch. You don't necessarily have to do your left foot or your right foot. This is just what's comfortable to me. I usually end up switching which foot is in front after each set. And now we are moving on into a different variation of the cable fly. This time we're going to do a low to high cable fly. So it's going to be the exact opposite of what you just did. So you're going to start with 2 pulleys in the bottom position, and you're going to have your palms facing forward. Using your upper chest, you're going to pull your arms up and in, the handles up together so that they come together at shoulder level or slightly higher. So when doing this movement, just think about drawing an upside down V. And of course, always make sure you're breathing through all your movements, taking deep inhales and even deeper exhales. All right, and last but not least, we have the dip machine. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you here, ladies. This was my first time ever doing these. So what you're gonna wanna do here is make sure that your body is slightly leaned forward. You're gonna have your knees slightly behind you. The more that they are in front of you or beneath you, then you're working more of your triceps. So it's important to keep that lean. And from here, you're gonna push down. And when you push down, you wanna be sure that you're not locking out your elbows because that's gonna cause damage to your joints. So yes, this was my first time ever doing these, and now that I'm looking back on it, I actually see that I probably should have been leaning a little bit more, but these are a killer, ladies. If you have one of these machines in your gym, I definitely say try these. You will most definitely feel this in your chest and your triceps, as I did.
Phew! Alright, you guys, I am back in the yoga room. I have just finished filming the entire rest of the workout. I came back in here because it's loud as out there. But I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Ladies, I hope this gives you guys the confidence to go into the gym and start working your chest, start working your upper body. If you have any questions, please feel free to drop me a comment, send me a message. I love hearing from you guys. If you do my workout, I would love for you guys to tag me on Instagram at @JessNicole and at Jess Right Fitness. But otherwise, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!